Hi there. I'm working on the cheat version of the double bubblegum braid. I did a single braid last week and people seem to like it, so let's do the measurements for a double bubblegum braid. All of my braided pieces are going to be using a 7/8 inch ribbon. I'll need one piece cut to 3.5. I'll need one of each color cut to 5 1/4, and I will need several pieces cut to 7 inches, depending on how long you want to make your braid. It's about 24 or so of each color if you're using a standard 30-inch braid. I'm also going to need one piece that's going to go up the center. The one I have here is about 1 1/4 inches. It can be wider than that, but no wider than about 1 3/4. So you could use 1.5 inches if you have that. So to get started, I'm taking the white piece that's on the right. That is my shortest piece that's cut to 3.5. I am wrapping that around one of the opposite colors that is cut to 5 1/4, and I'm just going to staple those in the right angle that you can see is the start of the bubblegum braid pattern. So then I want to take that centerpiece and I just want to place it inside of these two ribbons so that everything lines up. So what we want to do is make sure that the pink side here is lining up with that 45-degree angle that I drew, or you can eyeball it, but I thought it was easier to have a guideline there. And then the white ribbon, the top corner of that white ribbon needs to be right hitting the left side of that center ribbon. So once we have the angle and that upper corner lined up, then we can staple that into place. And I'm just pulling the ribbon back so I don't see those staples. The next piece I'm going to add is going to be the 7-inch pink ribbon. That is going to just wrap around those white ribbons. There's no real weaving here. We're just wrapping it around that ribbon and lining it up with the correct angle of the other pink ribbon. So everything on the left side doesn't really get woven. All of the weaving will come from the white pieces that are coming in on the right side of the braid. So to weave this first one, I just kind of want to take, so this next ribbon is one of the other 5 1/4 inches ribbon. So the other shorter ribbon that you have that's 5 1/4, you're going to just place that on the braid in making sure that the pattern is lining up with our correct squares. This kind of floats inside of those two pink ribbons that are on the right, so that there's nothing really securing it, so you're going to want to staple that in because this one doesn't wrap around anything at that point. It just kind of hangs out there. But we also want to make sure, again, that the top of the ribbon on the white side, that top corner, is always lining up with the left edge of the centerpiece. And as long as that keeps lining up, everything will stay straight up the braid and you won't run into any problems later. So I'm going to staple that in place. I'll put a couple staples in it just to make sure it's not sliding around as we're weaving through the next pieces. And again, just make sure you place your staple somewhere that's not going to be shown after the next ribbon is getting woven around it. So we're just going to repeat this pattern now of adding the pink ribbon on the left side. I can see that the white ribbon that I just used is just a little tiny bit too long. I'm not worried about it. I can cut that later if it bothers me. But everything should line up correctly if you are cutting it to the right length. So the next one, on the white side, I'm back to using the 7-inch ribbon on the white side now, and it's going to wrap around that bottom pink ribbon. We'll weave it through the center ribbons and just line it up so that it follows the correct angle. And so then again, the upper corner of that ribbon on the left side is going to match up with the edge of that center ribbon. So from here, we're just going to continue to braid in that pattern, wrapping the pink one around, weaving the white one through, and stapling everything as you go. So I'll let you watch a few more